here we go. So I just did a dry mock-up. You can see I've ripped my board down into 1-inch squares, and I just clamped it all because I wanted to make sure that the wood wouldn't crack or split, that it would actually be able to handle, the mold would be able to handle the pressures. The mold actually broke free. You can see in some spaces where this guy actually broke off, and a couple of other spots. So I really needed to grind first before I weld. I mean, that's like a 101 welding class, but I was thinking that it wouldn't take that much pressure, but indeed the pressure was actually significantly more than I thought. I was going to mention that you could do this on wood. Like, you could lay this out on, say, plywood and clamp it together like this if you didn't have like a steel table to mock it up. And I think you could, but you would need to build, you know, a really thick mold, build it all up on plywood, build a really thick mold and clamping. It would be challenging, but it's possible. I think the steel route is a lot quicker, personally. But if all you had was wood material to work with, you could certainly do it. I would recommend consider building a steam box out of PVC to put the rails in and steam them prior to bending if you have to do it on wood. That might buy you some freedom. Or you could cut them down into smaller chunks, but you're going to have bigger waste. So you could do that. You could cut them down into smaller chunks. That would also buy you a little more flexibility. Anyway, that's it for now. This is the dry fit. I'm getting ready to pull it all apart, fix my mold where it broke, and epoxy the material, and I'll be laying it in to glue up. Before I lay the new material in, I'll go in underneath, and I'll probably lay blue painter's tape or clear packing tape, something at the bottom to keep the epoxy from sticking, and then I'll wax that. I'll take some like Johnson's paste wax, and I'll wax that so that it will release from my mold when I'm all done. So that's it, guys. Hope this is helping. Sorry for the long video, but this is the next step. See you in a bit.